Welcome, let's journey together into tonight's peaceful story. Binka and the Friendly Ghost, Primrose. This story is about a girl named Binka and her ghostly friend Primrose, who spread laughter and joy throughout their village, creating a lasting legacy. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled between rolling green hills, there lived a young girl named Binka, who had a heart full of laughter. Binka loved the simple joys of life. She played in the meadows and sang with the birds every morning. One evening, while collecting flowers in the forest, Binka met a translucent figure with a glowing smile hovering near a willow tree. His friendly ghost introduced herself as Primrose, and she too enjoyed laughter. Primrose was different from other ghosts. She had a mission to bring joy and laughter to the world. Binka and Primrose quickly became the best of friends. They spent their days exploring the village and the forest, finding adventure in the mundane. Primrose had a playful nature and could make objects float, much to Binka's delight. They even created a secret club where only those who believed in laughter could join. The club had meetings under the willow tree, and their giggles echoed through the woods. One day, they found an old, dusty music box in Binka's attic. When they opened it, a beautiful melody played, and Primrose began to dance in midair. Her dance was so enchanting that even the shyest creatures of the forest came out to watch. Binka realized that her laughter had magical properties. It could heal and bring peace to troubled hearts. The villagers started noticing the difference in the forest, and soon, everyone wanted to be part of the laughter club. They all gathered under the willow tree and shared stories, each contributing to the joy that Primrose had brought into their lives. As the seasons changed, Binka and Primrose's friendship grew even stronger. They became the village symbols of happiness and unity. One winter night, Binka sat by her window looking out at the snowy landscape and felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude for her ghostly friend. Primrose appeared beside her and whispered, "Well, as long as there is laughter in your heart, I will always be here," Sunshine with a smile, knowing they would be friends forever. Their story became a legend passed down for generations, a reminder that laughter and friendship could overcome anything. Let's turn to another heartwarming story. Salvia and the Kind-Hearted Troll. This story is about a girl named Salvia, who ventures into the forest and meets Bluebonnet, a kind-hearted troll, leading to a friendship that bridges their worlds and brings peace. In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a young girl named Salvia, known for her boundless curiosity and a heart open to all. One day, she wandered far from home, into the thick, whispering forest where shadows danced like mischievous sprites. Salvia had heard stories of a troll who lived deep within these woods, a creature feared by many but seen by none. As she ventured deeper, the forest's whispers turned to a gentle hum, guiding her to a clearing where the sunlight pooled like liquid gold. There, under a vast ancient tree, sat Bluebonnet, the kind-hearted troll. His eyes, shimmering like dew-kissed leaves, met Salvia's with a warmth that made her feel instantly at ease. The villagers were wrong, she thought. This troll was no monster. Salvia approached cautiously, but Bluebonnet welcomed her with a gentle smile and a soft rumbling voice. They spent the afternoon sharing stories. Salvia spoke of the village's daily bustle, while Bluebonnet shared tales of the forest's magic, of blossoms that sang and streams that danced. The bond blossomed between them stronger than the fear and suspicion that had kept their worlds apart for so long. As dusk began to unfold its velvet embrace, Bluebonnet offered to walk Salvia back home. They strolled together, the forest now filled with the harmonious symphony of twilight. When they reached the edge of the village, Bluebonnet paused, knowing he could go no further. Thank you, Bluebonnet, Salvia said, her eyes filled with gratitude. You showed me that peace can be found in the most unexpected places. Bluebonnet nodded, his smile glowing like the first light of dawn. From that day on, the villagers noticed a change in Salvia. She spoke of understanding and bridging gaps, and bit by bit, hearts opened. The forest that once seemed a realm of fear became a place of peace and unity. And though Bluebonnet remained within the embrace of the ancient trees, the bond he shared with Salvia bridged their worlds, bringing forth a harmony that whispered through the leaves for generations to come. The next story is here to soothe your heart. The connection between Bihinke and Binka. This story is about Kaidi, who discovers a magical creature named Vinka, and their unique bond that transcends time and distance. In a small village surrounded by lush forests, lived a girl named Kaidi. She had autumn-colored hair that shimmered in the sunlight and eyes as green as the forest leaves. One day, while exploring the forest, she discovered a creature unlike any other she'd ever seen. This creature was Binka, a tender hat, with fur that was soft and blue like the sky and eyes that sparkled with the warmth of the sun. Binka was known among the forest creatures for his gentle nature and ability to connect hearts. Kaidi cautiously approached Binka, intrigued by his enchanting presence. To her surprise, Binka spoke to her in a voice as melodious as a summer breeze. "Hello, Kaidi. I've been waiting for you." Kaidi was amazed and slightly confused. "How do you know my name?" she asked. "I have always known it, for our hearts are connected," Binka replied with a comforting smile. From that day on, Kaidi and Binka spent their days together, exploring every corner of the forest. Binka showed Kaidi the hidden wonders of the woods, from sparkling streams to the whispering leaves that sang songs of ages past. Kaidi told Binka about the human world, sharing stories of her village and the people she loved. As they learned from each other, their bond grew deeper and stronger. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Kaidi and Binka sat by a gently flowing stream. Binka turned to Kaidi and said, "The time we've spent together has made me realize the true meaning of connection. It's about understanding, compassion, and sharing our worlds with one another." Kaidi nodded, her heart filled with a warmth she had never known before. But one day, as winter approached, Binka grew quiet and somber. Kaidi noticed and felt a pang of worry. "What's wrong, Binka?" she inquired, her voice trembling. Binka looked up at her with sad eyes. "I must leave soon, Kaidi. My duty is to spread love and connection throughout the land, and now it's time to move on." Tears welled up in Kaidi's eyes, but she understood. "Will I ever see you again?" Binka approached her and nuzzled his soft fur against her cheek. "Our hearts will always be connected. Whenever you feel alone, just look at the sky and remember our time together." With a heavy heart, Kaidi watched as Binka disappeared into the dense forest. And days passed, and though she missed him dearly, Kaidi felt Binka's presence in everything she did. She knew their bond was eternal. Even as she grew older, and the seasons changed, the connection she had with Binka remained unbroken. She became known in her village for her kindness and wisdom, attributes she had learned from her dear friend, Binka. And every night, before she went to sleep, Kaidi would gaze up at the sky, feeling the gentle warmth of their unending connection. Another soothing tale is ready to be told. The My Harmony, the tale of Nymphea and Geranium. This story is about the heartwarming friendship between a girl named Nymphea and a winter spirit named Geranium, united under the moonlight to create beauty in the depths of winter. Once upon a time, in a land far away, there was a young girl named Nymphignia who loved to wander through the forest at night. She found solace under the moonlight, which danced upon the leaves like silver whispers. One cold winter night, as she meandered along a familiar path, she noticed a figure cloaked in sparkling frost standing by an ancient oak. It was Geranium, the winter spirit, known for painting the world in hues of serene whites and blues. Nymphea, with her boundless curiosity, approached Geranium, feeling the chill of the night air grow even crisper. "Who are you?" she asked, her breath forming little clouds. Geranium turned, his eyes glowing like icicles catching the moon's glow. "I am Geranium, keeper of the winter's tranquility," he replied in a voice as soft as freshly fallen snow. "And you are Nymphea, the wonder of the night." They sat together under the ancient oak, the silence between them filled with an understanding beyond words. Geranium shared stories of snowflakes' journeys, each unique and beautiful, while Nymphea spoke of the moon's daisies and its gentle guidance. As they spoke, the bond between them grew, warming the night with their newfound friendship. Nymphea soon discovered that Geranium's presence could make flowers bloom in the frost, and Geranium found that Nymphea's laughter could create trails of stardust. They decided to combine their gifts to bring joy to all creatures of the forest. Under the moon's watchful eye, they created a winter wonderland where snowdrops and frost flowers blossomed together. The moonlight wove through the trees, creating a magical tapestry of shadows and light. Their harmonious creation brought peace and delight to all who beheld it, showing that even in the depths of winter, warmth and beauty could flourish. And so each night, Nymphea and Geranium would meet under the ancient oak, continuing to share their worlds and create wonders. Their friendship became a legend, told for generations as a reminder of the beauty that can be found in unity. And every so often, on especially cold, clear nights, if you listen carefully, you can hear Nymphea's laughter and see the trails of stardust she leaves behind, guided by the watchful moon, alongside the tranquil presence of Geranium, the winter spirit. Until next time, may peace be with you.